yeah. It looks
Yeah.
like the game is starting in 14. The positions, interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be a tidal spam. Yeah,
Hmm.
let's see. I've
Yeah,
seen
they're not
Gecko
mirrored.
play.
On the north side we see them more spread out, and on the south side we see them centered on the left side and in the middle. Chisato really close to Lost Deadman, and it's in the water on the left side. Surprisingly, Narnook immediately going on titles.
Most surprising is X Factor and Florio starting front on the one max. I bet they want to steal all the reclaim. No, limited titles as well. Randy going to make some titles.
Yep.
Think I think DBS is copying our style a little bit, just maybe not that greedy as we did versus when we get knocked out.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
well, short and short, the title is really good. It builds easy and it gives you a lot of energy, especially on the Gecko map. And since wind
Yeah.
is
For
low,
example, I saw you doing that on Hellas as well in the pond. You and
the idea is
Ragnar
to
at some
just
point. I think?
yeah, that was like we went double, which is kind of crazy. But for us, it was just like we tried to scale, like we tried to get in. Like it doesn't matter how much metal it costs, you just try to maximize, like just energy graph go, brrr, and then we tried to pivot really fast into the boom geo, right?
Mm-hmm.
The issue with like we actually I'm pretty sure we got two boom geos faster than them, but you know the ships sniped us on, and on the second game they sniped
Yeah.
as well. So yeah, we
Yeah, I
tried
don't
to
know
go
if
big.
I don't know if you saw Hell's Hounds game and the game he had to sub like last weekend because of the drama with Sheep. I think he did really well in the water right there. I was watching him and it was quite impressive. I think he actually opened up with opened up the front there as well with a flagship and like nuking down Hellas of course, the middle down, opening up the front for the two frontline players. I don't know if you saw any of that.
No, I don't. I remember watching some Hellshound, the one that Hellshound played. Yeah,
Hmm.
I remember. Well, you.
Okay, okay.
I remember him getting a big ship out through. That was the thing.
Yeah, I have a partial on my YouTube, by the way, if you want to check it out. I wasn't there from the beginning of the game, I think, because we were switching lobbies and going back and forth. You know how it is in a tournament. But yeah, it's over there. It's quite an interesting game. I never see Hellshound. I mean, usually when I see him streaming, he is frontlining, and yeah, like a lot of these OS guys, they don't like the water. So it was quite special to see him in the. I was thinking, oh, what the hell, Hellshound in the water? What is this gonna be? But he was doing really, really well. Quite impressive.
Good play. Right, from the Narnook is our resident title spammer in this game right here.
Hmm.
Austin pushing out the mixes and trying to get the mixes. So far, the game looks even. It looks
Hmm.
like the reclaim has been going both sides. You
Hmm.
would say that the Downband Sheep team has a little bit of advantage looking for metal produced so far,
Hmm.
grabbing all of the little reclaims. One thing is interesting, they like going hard on the ships, like they poke ships, the herrings. They're
Hmm.
like the missile ships. They're like the sea whistlers
Yeah.
essentially.
Indeed,
The
they're on the
range
east
is
side. Yeah.
pretty amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, good vision. Huh?
yeah.
Yeah, and they're approaching
The
Narnuk
vision.
there. He has one little
What's also interesting about
urchin.
them, they were able to poke the torpedo launchers like really slowly.
Hmm.
Our idea was to you just block with torp launchers, right? And it's you cannot like touch the tidal farm
Hmm.
that much, but as you can see now,
Yeah,
the
they're
tidal
outraging
farm
him.
is gonna get poked
Hmm.
slowly now. Shadow's a little bit like very far forward solo with a couple of Janus there and a Stout. I wonder what his plan is. He's just going for it.
Hmm. Going hard on middle, yeah. Far in enemy territory already. Well, not that far, but still pretty aggressive there in the middle.
Well, he's gonna put a radar. That radar is gonna see everything. Maybe help him coordinate for the team. Gonna grab the 2.5 mixes as well there in the middle.
Hmm. Yeah, they have to be
It's
careful.
tough.
X Factor Live is advancing on the west side.
Uh,
Those
I think
ships
Pro
keep
is
on going.
struggling with getting mixes up. To be fair, they don't seem to have expanded that far forward. And they have invested into the ships to be like as annoying as possible. And I think the ships like the herrings are paying off. If you see on the sides, all those mixes died.
Yeah.
What Austin made, right?
Hmm.
So the little pokey things, and Narnox is like, oh my god, like what do I do? Like it's annoying, right? It's gonna
Yeah.
grind it slowly down, right? Has no
Hoppa,
real
got
response
another
to
one
this.
there. Yeah. Nice.
So he's on a timer, right? And it's
Yeah.
not like you cannot send shurikens to stun it, right? There is no because
Yeah,
it's
they're
anti-air, right?
anti-air. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting
He's gonna
tactic.
try to squirrel all the energy in the bottom of the ocean. That's what's happening. Alright. No submarine, right? So Narnix is gonna able to at least poke it away with underwater laser.
Hmm.
Looking at the Chisato side, Flory has been like grunts for control, and Hygain is already transitioned into the bat lab at the front and reclaimed his ships. So far doing pretty reasonable.
Hmm.
Randy still has control over his middle side. Chisato is just walking. Oh, but you can see Chisato is on T2 already, so they're gonna probably look to upgrade the mexes and oh, the Boom Geo. That's their goal.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He is really
Game?
far up. Yeah. Florio has
Game?
to. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
They have to do something about this. I mean, he's just standing there. Florio is now moving in on him. Really
Yeah, on
interesting to
Teddy.
see. Chisato is not moving. Ah, there you go. He has realized the danger and is building an extra LLT.
Well, he's gonna get skirmished away there. I don't think he's gonna lose. And Lost Deadman also comes to help a little bit.
Yeah, and like
I
you
think
said
Teddy
earlier,
is
the
a little bit
poking,
more exposed.
the ship poking there is causing to lose their. Yeah.
Titles, yeah, the titles, the frigates got in.
And
had to
those.
escape the water.
And those things in the water are still fighting down on more mexes on the side. Those whistles are proving to be quite effective.
I think the title is gonna die, but the Boom Geo barely gonna finish. You can see 93% it's going up, right?
What do you
And
mean
that's
by
gonna be-
boom geo? Where should I be looking?
It's the middle of this one. This is the biggest building in the whole game, right? The T2 Geo, right? The one that we built, the one we rushed in our games and lost.
Yeah.
The Boom Geo because it goes really big boom.
That's
right?
boom
It's
geo.
like-
All right.
Yeah.
Didn't know the link. I was like, hey, boom geo. Is the boom something to do with on the map or whatever? But yeah, okay, just a big geo.
With
All
the
right.
actual boom. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom geo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, tier 2 coming out with Chisato, so he's using Jags and a bull.
Jags and Bulls, yeah. Bulls are really good versus tier 1. Bulls already have, like, Narnuk has received some Bulls, and they're gonna poke, and Randy's trying to respond with his zone T2, but they're lacking metal so far. It's interesting how, you know, with all the rocket bots and all the slow units, they haven't been able to stop DBS from really, like, ecoing, right? I mean, Florio is trying to poke, might get Chisato's calm, but I think that calm isn't even worth it. They have to get all the mexes behind it, right? You see so many naked, like, tier 1 mexes, if the grunts could run past.
Yeah.
Just getting the commander will be worth like 1,000 metal, but...
Yeah, and I think quite a
Let's see.
difference as well is the BP at the moment. If you see at Chisato, he has quite a bit of BP, constructed church, but if you see on the other side, there's actually none at the moment, so pretty much
Yeah.
none. So yeah, it's
Austin,
looking
along
good
with the
on-
Bulls, is going for the deep dive.
Yeah.
X Factor might lose a lot of wind right there. He has literally nothing to stop this. We'll try
Maybe
to
a
push
reaction
some LLTs, yeah.
from
That's a lot of
Daywalker?
energy the pro team has, like, if the pawns get in.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's nothing to stop the Bull, to be fair. Like, LLTs do not stop the Bull. Bull is pretty tanky, right? So it's gonna drive. Although...
And get that BP probably too.
Yeah...
Hoppa. No.
Yeah. Oh,
He
the
got
Bull
too
gets
close.
eaten for a
Yeah.
full 900, so that's pretty good for X Factor. And he didn't lose that much of a win.
No.
Might lose some back mixes there along with back.
I could see that as a little present he got there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, more backline damage there. It is big dent on X Factor's eco though.
Yeah. Well, the Bulls are really scary part. They cannot afford to lose the middle build power for Pro. Loses only 1 nano. Randy also has to hide away.
Yeah, and 2 more bulls coming out. Yeah.
But yeah, the good thing about the Pro is still able to get a little bit more energy since they are able to get the titles, you know? They still a little bit ahead because, you know, they killed all the enemy titles, so only the Boom Geo is the thing for the for the sheep team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to go for it. I think looking at the aggressiveness or the way that Chisato was going in the beginning, I think they were going for an early push indeed, like you said, for that Boom Geo on the other side.
Well, they were like pushing out and trying to get the titles, and then trying to control and actually get the Boom Geo. If they didn't get the Boom Geo like as fast, they would have been in a sticky situation.
And
What
those
matters
whistlers,
in the
by the
middle
way,
is the Randy.
and
Randy.
those
Oh, Randy isn't cloaked, to be fair.
and those ships
Don't-
remain unchallenged in the water. 10 minutes of them just choosing mixes to to nuke down on the side. On the bottom, still a whistler firing. On the side, on the south side, no, the west side. Amazing, amazing. But yeah, that's pretty prone to this map, right? With the outsides be. You said it was Supreme map or something, right? No, it was another map you said earlier.
Yeah.
Arch
Well,
Simcats.
I
This is
get in a
Gecko.
little bit of trouble. They do not have the like anything to match the 4 comms. Hagen's gonna lose his commander really shortly. Teddy doesn't commit yet, but Teddy has like Teddy could like it's 4 bulls versus 1 in that lane. Pro has been able to get the position back in the middle, kinda. They at least had more troops. But yeah, now it matters who gets the metal mixes up, and it looks like Sheep's team is getting all the big mixes. As mentioned, Hygain loses his commander, which all of his lab and all of his build power.
Yep.
He literally has nothing left in his backline. Only the Glorious Grunts and 1 bull. Stop Teddy with
Yeah, he can keep on pushing there. And he does. Getting lots of the army down there.
Daywalker was able to stun a couple of bulls in the middle as well.
Yeah, but
But
a little penetration now going into right through the center of DBS, straight for Chisato.
yeah, I mean, if Randy loses his lab, it's GG. Sadly, he needs to spam bulls. The shurikens are just impacting the fight so much, and Lost Deadman is getting like 6. I don't know where they get their bulls, but Floria tries to counterattack a little bit, but isn't that successful.
Nope. LDM moving in, maybe aiming at de-gunning that lab down.
Yeah, he has to do it. If he shuts down that lab, that's it. No more bulls, right? You can see Randy's really, really distracted. Hasn't even been able to continue upgrading the mixes.
He did counter and he cloaked his commander and moves in on LDM, so he knows he can't loses this. Well, he tries to avoid losing the map.
Well, they're trying to block with commanders, right? So it's literally so hard to. You have to fire at the ground somewhere. Right.
Yeah,
Oh.
can guess a bit.
Oh, he's gonna do. He's gonna. Oh, couple more shots. So hard. Yeah, I think Randy might be cooked. Oh, don't go back to the lab.
This is looking scary.
Oh,
Bro Walker is
X-Factor was already there, almost got him. You can see commanders can delay things for so long. Look at how many bull corpses there is, and
Yeah.
being smart. He's able to get the rezzers there up, and if he starts rezzing those bulls, that's game. I think X-Factor needs to just go in and commit, even to deny the Rex.
It looks like he is now blowing up his com, trying to blow the bulls up, but he only gets one. And that's still 5 of them going for Daywalker now. Next kill on the list.
I think the DBS has this with able
Hoppa.
to resurrect the bulls.
There it is.
DBS finally gets the game against the pro on the Gecko. So well played, well played. They survived the side skirmish with herrings, right? And yeah, pro invested like a lot in that seed. All those ships, they cost a fortune, to be fair. And even though they get the title, the sheep team got the Boom Geo done by the just as they were about to lose all titles. So
Yeah, it was quite interesting. Just completely ignoring those ships. Quite often losing quite a bit of mixes on the side, but just saying whatever.
yeah. Well, I mean, if the enemy puts like thousands and thousands of metal, and you just put thousands and thousands on the land, you know, the land will eventually have more resources. Looking at that sea doesn't have much impact. Besides energy production, that sea doesn't have much impact on like how the game would go, right?
Yeah, the sea is gonna be a more deciding factor on this map, I do believe. Angel's Crossing.